so it's way better than Eclipse in my opinion, because Eclipse isn't really lightweight. Android Studio really isn't either, but in a lot of ways it's way more organized and stuff. So I'm going to show you the IDE and how to get started quickly. Alright, so the first thing I want to mention is that this is actually just a preview build, so this is nowhere finished, and this is actually not going to represent the actual final version of the application here, of Android Studio to be exact. So yes. Whenever you start up Android Studio, by the way, the download link is going to be in the description of the video, then you're going to see this window most likely, and it basically is just some quick start options. So what we're going to do, we are actually going to need to make a new project. You can also import your Eclipse project if I'm not mistaken, so this is a really good feature as well. Okay, now just hit new project right here. And this window is coming up, so if you started in developing Android apps in Eclipse, then this should be quite familiar. Quite familiar. And we're gonna call this application, I don't know, probably just Hello World. And now, yeah, let's just call it Hello World. And of course, we're not gonna use this. We're gonna use Orchestras intracode Hello World. So this is our package name and of course the identifier as well. So then you have your minimum required SDK. I'm going to put this on Froyo, so API level 8. And the target SDK is of course the highest one, so it's API level 17, which is of course Jelly Bean. So yeah, the theme is going to be HoloLight with Dock Action Bar. Of course you can change these options here, just as you would in Eclipse. I just hit next, and this right here is basically just kind of the logo you're gonna have, and you can import an image as well. So I'd really recommend to import just PNG, and it's actually gonna resize this for MDPI, HDPI, XHDPI, and all this stuff. So it's actually gonna resize this for you and make this available for all the different formats right here. So this is really cool as well, and you of course can apply some padding to these icons. So in case you have a really, I don't know, big PNG file or something, then you probably need some padding. Alright, so I'm just gonna take the default one here because I'm not remaking a real app. This background color right here is basically just for this app, so if you have, as an example, the square or circle selected, then you can apply different background color here, but I'm not gonna do this. I'm just gonna leave it at that because, nah, I don't know, that's like the best option here. So I'm just gonna hit next, and here you have different options. So first one would be of course a blank activity, which we're going to use, but you also have the ability to use the settings activity and a master detail flow, a login activity, and all this. So those are pre-built activities, which is quite a good feature in Android Studio. I'm not really sure if this is actually implemented in Eclipse, but it might actually be. Yeah, excluding the login activity and the other one. Okay, so then you can give your activity name. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. And here you can add, just as you would in Eclipse, you can add some navigation type. So I'm just gonna leave it at none because we can add all of this manually if you want to. Okay, now just hit finish and it should set it up. So right here, this is actually using Gradle, and it does take a little bit of time until it's set up, and I'm recording, so this might actually take a little longer than usually. But it's working just fine. I'm just gonna minimize this Android Studio real quick. Okay, I can't. Interesting. Okay, who cares? And yes, so this is actually just the first time you're gonna make a new project. It's gonna take that long. Usually it's really, really fast. As you can see, it has a very nice user interface. But just to tell you, I'm actually using, let's get rid of that. I'm actually using the Dock theme. So if you want to know how to get this Dock theme right here, it's, by default it's going to be on the light theme, which I don't really like. I really like the Dock theme. That's what I have in Visual Studio as well. So I don't know, it's quite a cool user interface in my opinion. So to change that, you're going to need to go to File, and then you're going to need to go to your settings. You can of course use the shortcut, so Control Alt and S. Then you're going to go to Appearance, and then you can change the theme to something you want, but I just put it on Darkula, and it's actually going to be the theme which I have right now, so this Dock theme. Okay, so I'm just going to hit cancel now because okay. So now it's going to say no files open, although we just created a new project, and don't worry about that. It's actually everything we have in our project is right here in this project tab. So just expand this list view right here, and now you just gotta click on Hello World and go to Source, and then we have our resources right here, and of course our